if I were to identify the two most effective steps actors can take to get their foot in the door, the first one would be for them to begin creating their own content. And whether that be a web series or a personal blog, or even just participating actively in social media websites, it's a really exciting time because Joe Schmo or any unknown can begin to establish a fan base and build relationships just through using social media and creating their own content. So that would be my first suggestion. And the best part about that for actors is they're no longer waiting for their phone to ring. They're being artistic, they're creating their own content, and just in taking that action, a lot of times doors open up because they're being proactive rather than passively, playing Nintendo Wii and waiting for the phone to ring. Mm-hmm. The other big step an actor can take, and I love this one because it's free, is using the telephone. If you think about the HBO series Entourage, right? Ari Gold, Jeremy Piven's character, every episode, all he does is talk on the phone. And love him or hate him, this is someone who gets deals done, and the way in which he does that is through using the telephone. So as an actor, you're paying for your minutes. Why not use them to reach out to filmmakers, reach out to their acting colleagues, even reach out to established producers or casting directors to request meetings or request auditions. And now, in the business, a lot of people, I'm going to get in trouble one day for suggesting that actors start using the telephone, because a lot of people suggest that they don't. But that's a recipe for years of waiting, okay, and maybe being struck by lightning and having something lucky happen, or a recipe for creating movement in your career right now. I had a student a couple of years ago, her goal in my 6-week course was to expand her independent film resume. Specifically, her dream was to be in a film that showed at Sundance. So her action plan for 6 weeks was to make a scary phone call every day. So it ended up being 5 days a week. She got to take weekends off. So it ended up being about 30 phone calls. And out of those 30 phone calls, she got 4 auditions. 2 of those jobs she booked, and this year she had a short film at Sundance. So that also means she got 26 no's, right, making phone calls. But those 4 auditions were more auditions than she'd had through any other traditional route of getting work. So create your own content and don't be afraid to make scary phone calls.